My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastu Creations. Today we're going to look at the award-winning actor, director, musician, Ryan Gosling. If you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Aquarius rising at 26 degrees. First, we'll look and see how the planets are operating in his chart, affecting his success, and then we'll see um, when they're operating during certain events and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So first we have Sun is ruling the house of partnerships. It is placed in the house of good fortune, which is ruled by Venus. Um, and so this connects his partnerships in entertainment, Venus being entertainment, um, but it is slightly weak. So there were some ups and downs to his partnerships. And Sun has to do with father. And it is sitting in the house, the ninth house, which has to do with father. So they have been estranged for many years, and his parents got divorced when he was young, and this caused him to feel vulnerable and rebellious. His parents were very strict religiously, and so he was very rebellious as a child and actually acted out, and then went into acting to escape his home life. Then in challenging moon. Moon is any multicorner sign that rules the sixth, eighth, or the 12th house. The ruler of that sign becomes challenging or functional malefic. So we have the fourth sign of Cancer in the sixth house. And so moon can be challenging. It is close to the most effective point or the rising sign degree, and it is ruling the house of health and healing and income. It's sitting in the house of income. So it connects, moon itself has to do with the public. So it connects his income with his public performance in acting and playing music. Now, moon being weak, it is connected to the mind. And so he does have ADD or ADHD, attention deficit disorder. And causes him issues with reading and retaining information and memory. He did struggle in school and struggles with his learning his parts. Then we have weak old Mars. So Mars is at 29 degrees. Any planet that's more than 25 degrees or less than 5 degrees is said to be weak. And so Mars is ruling the house of success in performing arts and is placed in the career house. So this is connecting his passion for acting to his career. And then we have Mercury. Mercury is ruling or is ruling the eighth house of vulnerability. So it can be challenging, placed in the ninth house. And so good fortune comes through his ability to express his vulnerabilities through acting and playing music. And this also affects his reading and memory and ADHD because Mercury has to do with your intellect. Then we have weak placement of Jupiter. It is ruling the house of income, and it is also placed in that eighth house of vulnerability. So this connects income with expressing, again, his vulnerability, making him relatable as an actor, as a singer-songwriter. Then we have weak placement of Venus. Venus is also in the eighth house. It is ruling the house of good fortune through, again, expressing vulnerability. and through his acting. Venus has to do with entertainment, acting, and music. Then we have weak placement of Saturn. So Saturn is also in the eighth house, and it is ruling the chart. So it connects his life purpose again through expressing his vulnerabilities. Now, Mercury also gives, ruling that eighth house gives the ability to research the roles that he plays um, in his acting. Um, and it gives him hard work and discipline. It is the prime health indicator. Um, Placed in that eighth house can also contribute to ADHD, making it a little bit hard for him to focus. Saturn is Vata, so making hard to focus. And then challenging Rahu and Ketu. They are also not quite close, just barely not quite close to the rising sign degree. So Rahu sitting in the sixth house gives desire to heal, and K2 in the 12th house gives insights into spiritual growth and also taking on these different roles as an actor and as a musician and a father and a husband. So let's look at the timing of events. In 93, he got his first gig as a Disney Mouseketeer during a moon period. Moon is acting for the public. And sitting in the house of income, first income. Then in 98, he moved to New Zealand and was on a show called Fox Kids during a Mercury period. Mercury, sitting in the House of Good Fortune. Then in 2001, he was in the movie called The Believer during a Venus period. Venus again connected to his ability to entertain and bring good fortune. 2002, he was in Murder by Numbers, and he split with his partner Rachel McAdams, who's also an actress during and this was during a moon period. So moon is having to do with splitting. And then his band, Dead Man's Bones, came out with their first album in 2009 during a Sun period. Sun is having to do with the partnerships in the band. And then in 11, he met Ava in Beyond the when he was acting for Beyond the Pines. She was also in that, and they had a chemistry and actually secretly got married in August, towards the end of August. And you can see if you look at the transit chart, you have Saturn conjunct Venus in the house of marriage. So the outer circle is where the planets were transiting when they got married, or close to when they got married, not sure exact date. And the inner circle is where the planets were when he was born. So you see that Venus and Saturn, or actually it's Sun. So I'm sorry, not Saturn. So Sun is ruling the house of marriage, and Venus is conjunct the Sun in the house of marriage. So looking good on the timing of events for that. And Venus is also signifier for wife. And then in 2014, he had a daughter during a Jupiter period. Jupiter is a significator for children. Did La La Land and got a Golden Globe during a Saturn period. Saturn boosting his name and fame, ruling the chart. 2023, also got a great acting job in Barbie, playing Ken during a Venus period. Venus is ruling the house of good fortune and also has to do with entertainment. And then he performed at the Oscars, March 10th it was. So that would have been also during a Venus period, entertainment. What could be done to strengthen the chart? He's already involved in charities for PETA, Invisible Children, and Chad. So that's transforming Rahu, Ketu, Moon, and Mercury. We don't want to strengthen the malefic planets. We want to transform them through chants and charities. And then the rest of the planets could be strengthened with my favorite remedy, a Kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata mantras and yantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a Kavash or get a reading or learn Vedic astrology, go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.